Quick, quick.
Whoa. Nice wound! Watch out with that
Hey
horse!
there, good man. If you're looking for company, come and sit by the fire.
God be with you.
Greetings. Do you need something?
Would you like to play?
What game would you...
I actually do. Why is a scholar like yourself trudging to hell and back?
Because it would be hypocritical of me not to set foot outside the university's confines, especially now. Homo sumet inter homines vivo.
I spent some time in a monastery. I know homo means man, but that's about it.
One must accept one's role in this world, and not everyone is privileged to be educated.
Aye, but when lords fight, it's the ordinary folks that suffer. They're unhappy with the war.
They must have faith in divine law and the Holy Church, and must not succumb to any charlatanism which only leads them astray. In fact, this is why I must now travel to Prague, where a truly arduous challenge awaits me.
What? There's fighting in Prague.
Fierce fighting et ad nauseam, but probably not like you think, young man.
So I'm to understand that Prague has finally stood up to Sigismund?
No, not that. Our university is waging a much more important war. Ours is a battle for divine truth, lad. Hoc illud est quod est.
Are you from Prague?
I am Andreas de Broda, theological doctor at the University of Prague, young man.
So you must know... what's his name? Jan Hus, right?
God in heaven! How that damn Wycliffite has made a name for himself. Yet his sermons, railing against a corrupt church, are but a barrage of deaf manipulations for simpletons.
Do you really think so, Master?
But we shall put an end to his nonsense before long.
I thought Jan Hus was preaching righteously against the corruption of the church.
How could a boy like you possibly know of any wickedness within the church? Do you know your Bible? Who are you to tell me where God's truth lies? Temeritas est damnare, quod non escias.
I once stood in for a drunk parish priest.
Lord, why do you punish us so? What sinner was that?
A friend. A good man. I wouldn't want to harm him.
Well, to each his own. It's not for the Emperor to command the Church, nor for the common folk to interpret the Bible as they please. But this Hus will get his comeuppance. You'll see.
Would it offend you to play dice?
Not in the slightest. One must have one's vices. And dice are only sinful if one plays for the money and not for the pleasure of the game itself. Let's play! What game would you like to play?
Nice, as it should be.
Let's play!
I'm seriously curious about you, lad. Don't be a coward. Here. That's as far as I go. It's yours. Someone's throwing well. Maybe you should have saved it. Why did I even wager it?
Thank you for enlightening.
Est reut in. May God.
Shit. If that Benesh doesn't shut up, I'll pull that fucking tooth out myself. For fuck's sake. I can't listen to this anymore.
Shit, if that Benesh doesn't shut up, I'll pull that fucking tooth out myself.
God bless. I'm Henry.
Hoof.
What?
I say, my hoof hurts, Hammy.
Ah, your tooth. Hurts, huh?
Ah, help me.
Help you? Yeah, why not? Pa was a blacksmith. I must have watched him pull teeth 100 times. It didn't look too complicated.
And hold it out already. Quickly.
And which one is it?
Here, on the bottom.
Stop squirming and hold still.
Mary, mother of God, it's out. It's really out.
Do you want it as a keepsake?
Fuck no. Throw that awful thing away. Mercy be, lad, thanks. And here's a few groschen for beer. I have to go.
Tell me something about yourself.
Well, fine then. Mine is a sad story, lad. My parents never liked me. They hated me so much, they didn't even show up when I was born. They probably would have skipped my conception if there wasn't something in it for them too. My granddad and grandma raised me. Granddad was a bandit. Grandma was a whore. I thought about whose footsteps to follow. And to this day, I'm not sure if I chose well. As a boy, I hoped to marry the neighbour's daughter and live with her on my parents' farm. But my parents didn't leave me a farm, and the neighbours didn't have a daughter. So there you go.
I'm starting to think you don't want to talk with me.
You are correct. You may have helped me, but that doesn't make us friends. Good work, lad.
Thanks. I was about to knock all his teeth out.
Fucking talk again.
God bless. Good work, lad.
Go hunting.
The whole pig. No more blasted porridge.
Here, mutt. What? So Benesh and his men are mercenaries? And shit ones at that.
God grant you health.
Don't stray too far, in case Benesh starts up again.
last must have dusted pretty good.
I come to you as a sinner. I wish to repent.
You have nothing to repent. If you still want to make the pilgrimage, you can do it for the glory of God.
I'll do it some other time.
As you wish.
God grant you help.
I'm sorry.
You're not allowed here! That's
You
it!
silly doggy.
And next time, don't go creeping around where you don't belong!
Can I help you? Can I help you?
What? Who left the door open? You've no business here.
Who are you? Can't you people leave me alone? My face is still swollen from the last time.
Hold on. Are you Pavel?
That depends. Who's asking?
Henry, you don't have to be afraid of me.
I'm Pavel. And you really weren't sent by Pivets?
I don't know any Pivets. The innkeeper in Miskovitz told me about you. He said someone gave you a right battering. Was that this Pivets?
He didn't do it himself. It was his father's men. He wouldn't get his hands dirty when he's got a rich pa, would he? His father's men. Pivets is the son of the richest farmer in the village.
So what's between the two of you? Why would he send me to you? Or anyone?
Well, he threatened he'd have me whipped if I
If you what?
didn't stay away from Ursula.
And who's this Ursula?
The sweetest girl in the village. And she's really pretty.
So why doesn't Pivets want you to court Ursula?
Because her pa promised her hand in marriage to him. So he behaves like she's already his. But he doesn't deserve her.
You think?
He's a heartless bastard.
And you like Ursula?
Who wouldn't? Only... I don't know.
You don't know what?
It's all the same to you anyway. I'm very fond of her. You'll find no lass with such a big heart for miles around.
And does she feel the same way about you?
Aye. I think so.
Why would you do what Pivets tells you?
I've got no choice. He's right. I'm just a hired hand, while he's the son of the richest farmer in the village.
Are you so afraid of Pivets you would let him have Ursula?
What can I do against him? I'm just an outsider and a pauper. If he wanted, he could have me thrown out of the village.
Nah, what does that matter?
Tivoli, where did you come from? Her parents would never give us their blessing. And even if they would, they've already promised her to Pivets, just because he's rich. The only way it could change is if people started to see Pivets differently.
How do you mean?
Like if he killed someone, or robbed people in the village. What do I know?
If it turned out he was a thief?
Probably. And the main thing is, Ursula would turn against him. She's as honest as a saint. But why would he steal? He has everything he needs.
He wouldn't. Not him.
Are you saying I do it and let him take the blame? But that's a sin.
Well, it wouldn't be if everything was found and returned to its rightful owners.
I suppose that's true. Maybe it's not such a bad idea after all. Nothing will happen to Pivets if he's from a rich family. But he'll lose Ursula. And it'll give me time to earn enough for her dad to let me marry her. But I live here. If I get caught, they'll make me an outcast and I have nowhere else to go. Ah, someone else will have to do the stealing.
I'll gladly do it.
You will?
Sure. Only I don't know what's worth stealing around here.
I can help you with that. For the whole village to turn against Pivets, every family would have to be robbed.
And who's living here?
Father Anthony, the parish priest, Ursula's family, the Vimola brothers where I work, old Bahushka, and of course, Pivet's family.
What should I steal from the priest?
Father Anthony? Maybe this manuscript he's been writing for ages.
Where is your priest rectory?
The rectory is the cottage by the church.
What's the book?
I don't know. I can't read. But I heard it's something about potions and...
Alchemy?
That's it!
What should I steal from Ursula?
I suppose, her Ma's rosary. It looks valuable.
And where does Ursula live?
Ursula lives in the first cottage across the green from the church.
If I'm going to take Ursula's Ma's rosary, tell me, does she carry it with her?
She does, during the day.
What can I take from the Vamolas?
I can tell you exactly what. I work for them. Besides, I can even give you the key to their house, so you have it easier. Well, the younger brother is the local cobbler, and he's just made a fine pair of shoes for the Suckdoll blacksmith.
Thanks. What about the older brother?
I don't know. He had this really valuable St. Francis medal.
Had?
Aye. He lost it a while ago. It'd have to be found first.
So someone else stole it?
It's possible, but he might have just lost it. Although young Moller claims a magpie stole it.
A magpie? Well, I've found all sorts of things in magpies' nests, that's true.
None of us believe him, but it's not in the house for sure. We searched it from top to bottom.
All right. I'll have a look around for nests. Where's the Vamola's cottage?
You know the biggest building on the green? That belongs to Pivets. And the Vaymoller's cottage is right next door. You'll know it by the big birch tree growing right next to it.
And can you tell me where I'll find the shoes?
In the parlour, just behind the door.
And you wouldn't know where the magpie nests are, would you?
I don't know. Try the biggest trees. Young Vaymoller even showed me what a magpie sounds like, but I can't make the sound.
What can I steal from old Bahushka?
Her silver ring. But watch out, she's a bit of a crackpot.
How will I recognise her cottage?
It's the one furthest from the green. She's got a stove in her yard and a long orchard out back.
A crackpot?
Aye, she bakes pies all day, then forgets she did it and bakes more.
And when I've got all the loot, where at Pivet's am I to hide it?
You haven't got anything yet. Be glad if you don't get caught. Here's the key. And when you've got everything, come back to me.
Sure. Just you wait and see.
And most importantly, I don't want anyone to get hurt.
Don't worry. I'm not some cutthroat.
Take care for now.
What do you want?
Why don't you leave Pavel alone?
That's none of your business. Who are you, anyway? I've never seen you before.
You don't have to concern yourself about that.
Have you got something to do with that hand from the Vemelas? Because if you have, then you can tell him from me he should be glad the Vemelas don't send him here anymore, because I'd set the dogs on him.
I'm not going to tell him anything. And you're going to leave him alone.
Yeah? Did you see how he looked? You better hope you don't get the same beating he did.
If you send anyone else after him, I'll deal with them first. And then I'll come for you. And believe me, some village ruffians won't stop me. Do you understand?
Fine. That loser's not worth it anyway. But remember this, Pavel will never get Ursula. I'm sorry.
What are you here for, friend?
What do you have for sale? I'd like to discuss the...
Well,
I'll go for that.
I was glad to be of help to you, good sir. What do you need?
Sure. I'd like to discuss... Do we have a deal?
You really won't... Very well, then. I'm glad you found what you were looking for, sir.
I hear your brother's searching for a medal.
He thinks someone took it. He sees thieves everywhere, but I bet a magpie took it.
Why do you think so?
Because I saw one in the yard.
You can recognize magpies?
What kind of question is that? Everyone can recognize magpies, mainly by the sound they make. It's like an old man cackling.
Can you make the sound for me?
Oh yeah, sure. I'm not gonna make a fool of myself in front of strangers.
You can recognize magpies?
What kind of question is mainly by the sound they...
I'll remember that. Did you see where the magpie went?
It seemed to go to the neighbours opposite. If my brother had tried to look for its nest instead of just moaning, he might have found the medal.
Thanks. I'll be off.
Wait, why are you interested anyway?
Well, I'm interested in birds, you know. And when I heard about it...
Oh, right. I know what you mean. I like them too. They're definitely nicer than people.
What do you think of Pavel?
Clever lad. Hard working too. Sometimes he helps me out when I'm busy. He once confided in me that he wanted to become a cobbler. If times weren't so hard and my brother allowed it, I'd take him as an apprentice. But it just isn't possible in these times.
Good day, sir.
I heard you lost some kind of medal.
Lost? Someone stole it!
Stole? From what I heard, a magpie took it.
Bollocks. That's what my brother thinks, because he spends all his time looking at birds. Mark my words, someone nicked it.
Folk today. How satisfied are you with your hired hand, Pavel?
Pavel? He's not a bad hand. He's just always trying to get my brother to take him as an apprentice. Says he wants to be a cobbler. Whoever heard of a hired hand becoming a cobbler? He'd do better if he ate less and worked harder.
Thanks. That's all I need to know.
Farewell.
You don't have to worry about pivots anymore.
What do you mean?
I gave him a good talking to. So now he'll think twice before sending someone after you again.
Really? I find that hard to believe.
And if he does, I'll deal with him.
I hope you're right. But thanks, Henry. It's been a long time since anyone stood up for me. Take care for now.
Is that you, Francis?
You're mistaking me for someone else.
I'm sorry about that. My eyes aren't what they used to be. Wait! Is that you, Francis?
Who else, my good wife?
Oh, I'm sorry, Francis, but it's good you're here. I just baked some pies, so have some while they're fresh. I made your favourite too. Poppy seed.
I couldn't ask for a better wife.
You flatterer.
What do you think of Pavel?
But Francis, Pavel died last winter. Have you been pushing yourself too hard on the field again? You mustn't. You're not young anymore. You'll die, and what will I do on my own? Come here. You better sit down and have some pie.
Right, my good wife.
Now, where did I put that ring? Oh, surely I haven't lost it.
Do you know Pavel?
Pavel who works for the Vemolas? Of course I know him, but who are you?
Henry.
And what have you got to do with Pavel?
I'm a friend of Pavel's.
I'm surprised he never told me about you.
Whereas he's told me all about you.
Really? What did he tell you?
He told me how pretty you were. And he was right.
Uh-huh. That's sweet of him. The silly thing. So what else did Pavel tell you?
I think Pavel is very fond of you.
Aren't you the gossip? What would Pavel say if he heard you now?
I'm not saying anything you don't know already.
No, you're not.
And don't you care for Pavel?
Like I would tell a complete stranger.
Pavel thinks you do.
The cheeky fella.
If you're so fond of each other, why don't you marry Pavel?
Excuse me? What kind of question is that?
Was I a bit too forward?
I should think so.
But...
As if it was up to me. Do you think I didn't talk to Pa about it? He'd never give us his blessing.
Because Pavel is poor?
Yes, but Pa doesn't mean it badly. He wants me to be better off than him and Ma. We're not exactly poor, but Ma and Pa have to work all the hours God sends to give us a decent life.
Still, doesn't seem right to me.
That's not much help to me.
I hear your hand is promised to young Pivets.
That's true. Pa arranged it with his family.
And you want to marry Pivets?
I think you're the first one to ask me that, but maybe I'll be happy with him in the end.
Even when you know what he's really like?
And you know about him?
From what I've heard, he doesn't sound like a good man to me. I know it's not much to go on, but I don't have a good feeling about him. I'll be going. But now I can see why Pavel is so smitten.
Ah, away with you. Take care then.
Greetings to you.
What do you think of Pavel?
The boy who works for the Vemolas. I don't know. I don't know him very well. You'd better ask my daughter, Ursula. She knows him better than I do.
Thanks for the advice.
See you later, my friend.
Father, what kind of lad do you think Pavel is?
Pavel, the boy who works for the Vemolas. He's a good lad, as far as I know. Yes, but the poor fella doesn't have it easy. He has no family, and he's as poor as a church mouse.
He doesn't have any family?
Afraid not. He's an orphan. There's plenty of them lately. As far as I know, before he came here, the Cumans killed his whole family. That's all I got out of him.
Can't you people help him?
What do you think we've been doing? The Vemolas took him in and gave him a roof over his head.
Well, that's not much.
No, it's not. But times are hard, and that's all we have to give.
Thanks, Father.
You're welcome.
That's not bad at all.
What? Huh. Strange. Did I imagine it?
That'd be a nice mess. What would Francis say? Last time I saw it was when I was making the dough, and then I started baking. Now, where did I put that ring? Oh, surely I haven't lost it. Where could I have left it? Oh, surely I can afford it to be done. That's What would Francis say? I took it off when I was making the dough, like always. Last time I saw it was when I was making the dough, and then I started baking. Now, wonder if it fell into the dough by any chance. That'd be a nice mess. What would Francis say? Last time I saw it was when I was making the dough, and then I started baking. Where could I have left it? Oh, surely it didn't fall into the dough. Oh, that's all I need. I wonder if it fell into the dough by any chance. Oh, that'd be a nice mess. What would Francis say? Always put it on the table, but it ain't there. I took it off when I was making the dough. Like always. I wonder if it fell into the dough by any chance. That'd be a nice mess. What would Francis say? Where could I have left it? Oh, surely it didn't fall into the dough. Oh, that's all I need. Last time I saw it was when I was making the dough. Then I started baking. I wonder if it fell into the dough by any chance. That'd be a nice mess. What would Francis say? could I have left it? Oh, surely it didn't fall into the dough. Oh, that's all I need.
Ow! Here it is. A shiny little bugger. That daft old crone really did bake it into a pie.
Hail Mary.
So it really was that magpie that took it. Nowadays, you can't even trust God's creatures.
God grant you health.
When I tried to talk to Bahushka, she thought I was someone called Francis. Do you know who that is?
That was her husband, but he's long dead.
Then Bahushka must think her husband's still alive.
I told you she was a crackpot.
I've got everything.
You do? God's nails, you really did it.
Why wouldn't I?
I wasn't so convinced you'd succeed.
What to do now? Do you want me to plant it on him?
No. That is... leave it to me. Just give me the loot and I'll plant it on him myself.
Don't you think I should do it? If you're caught, you'll look like the thief. They'll drive you out of the village and you'll lose Ursula forever.
Not to worry. My master sometimes sends me to Pevets's. so no one will pay any attention to me.
Are you sure? Won't Pivets be keeping an eye on you on account of Ursula?
He doesn't even notice I exist. Never mind watching me. I'm just dirt to him.
Oh, he went to the bother of threatening you, though. I don't think this is a good idea.
It'll be all right, trust me. I know him like the back of my hand.
Supposing I helped you. I could distract his attention while you're planting the stuff.
Nonsense. He'd never fall for it.
Why are you so dead set against it?
What do you mean? You're just imagining things. Give me the loot, and I'll take care of the rest.
And can I be sure you'll really do it?
Give it to me, for fuck's sake.
You've no intention of planting it on him, have you?
What's it to you?
So I'm right. But why?
Because Ursula will never be mine anyway. So why even bother fucking with Pivets?
Then why did you get me to steal those things?
So I'd have enough to go to Kuttenberg and train as a journeyman.
But if you leave now, everyone will connect you with the thefts. You'll never be able to come back here again.
I know. But if I stay here, I'll never be anything more than a poor labourer. This way, I have a chance to make something of my life.
Even at the price of losing Ursula?
You said yourself she'd never be mine.
Maybe. But this way, you'll never see her again. And she'll think of you for the rest of her life as a shameless thief. Is that what you want?
It'd be better never to see her again than to watch her day after day, knowing I can't even touch her. So you know the truth. What now?
And if I gave you coin instead of those stolen things?
What? Why would you do that? You don't owe me anything. And besides, do you know how much I'd need?
I don't have that much on me. But if you give me a chance, I'll definitely bring it to you.
Why would you do that?
But for the will of God, I'd be in the same place as you. Now, I'd like to help you. So please, trust me.
Well, all right. I hope I won't regret it.
You won't. I heard you were...
Aye, some sneaky fucker must...
I found it.
Really? Who had it?
No one, actually. Well, a magpie had it in its nest.
Well now, my brother said he thought it was a magpie, but I didn't believe him. Anyway, thanks. I don't suppose that magpie stole my boots too?
God bless.
You mean these ones?
That's them. Leave them with me. I'll give them back to my brother. Don't tell me they were in the nest too.
Aye, they were.
Tivoli. I never came across that before. Farewell, my friend.
Now, where did I put that ring? Oh, surely I haven't lost it.
Good wife, are you missing a ring?
Don't tell me you found it, Francis.
I did. Here you go.
Oh, Francis, I'm so lucky to have you. I never would have forgiven myself if I couldn't find it. It's from you, after all.
Why? That'd be a shame.
I'm so glad you found it. Here, have some. Take a bun as a reward.
I apologize.
You silly dog. Good evening. What do you need?
Would this be your rosary?
Well, where did you find it, young man?
On the green here.
Thank you so much. But who am I indebted to for this good deed?
To Pavel. He's the one who found it.
And how come he didn't bring it?
Well, he was afraid to come to your house.
On account of young pivots?
Yeah.
That's a shame. He's a good lad. But there's no use crying over spilt milk. Please thank him for me, lad. Farewell, sir.
Father, isn't this your manuscript?
Let's see. It is! My God! I've been looking all over for it. If you only knew how much time I've invested in it. Scientia est potentia. Thank you very much, my son.
You're welcome, Father. I've got that coin for you.
Really?
Here you are.
You mean it? Really? Jesus. Thank you. Thank you 1,000 times. I don't know how I'll ever pay you back.
Don't mention it.
I'll never forget you for this. On my word of honor, I'll have to repay you somehow. I don't have anything to give you, but I could teach you something. It's hard work being a hired hand. It teaches you to save your strength as much as possible.
That always comes in handy. But what am I to do with these stolen items?
Try Father Anthony. He'll see to it they get back to their rightful owners.
Mary, Mother of God. I hope nothing's missing. I'd better look.